Let's look at another chain rule problem. Let's find the derivative of the function x over the cube root of x squared plus 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my denominator with an exponent. It's x squared plus 4 to the 1/3 power. And if I look at my function, it is a quotient. I have a numerator and a denominator, so I need to use the quotient rule. Okay, so let's start with the quotient rule. F prime of x would be the bottom times the derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom over the bottom squared Okay, so now we need to calculate some more derivatives. I need to calculate the derivative of x. Well, power rule tells me that's just 1. So times 1, or I'm just going to leave it off, minus x. And then for this derivative, I'm going to have to use the chain rule. So start with the exponent, it's 1/3. Do your power rule. It's 1/3 x squared plus 4, and then you subtract 1, so it'll be negative 2/3 times the derivative of the inside. And when you have a power to a power, you multiply, so this will be x squared plus 4 to the 2/3. So I have one more derivative I need to compute, which is right here. That derivative would be just use your power rule. That derivative would be 2x. So you're done computing derivatives, so you can stop here. This would be your answer. Or if you want to simplify it, maybe if you're typing this in on your homework, you want to type in something less complicated. So I'm going to simplify this second term in the numerator. It would be 2x squared over 3, and I have a negative exponent, so I'm going to put it in the denominator. It's a 2/3 power, which means it's a cube root of a square. So let me go ahead and rewrite it as a cube root of something being squared. All divided by this x squared plus 4 to the 2/3. So you're going to get a common denominator in the numerator. So everything I have right here in the numerator, get a common denominator, which would be this one right here. So then if I multiply my first fraction, top and bottom, by that, then you would have 3x squared plus 4, because you'd have a 1/3 and a 2/3. Now I'm going to go ahead and combine them into one fraction here. That's the numerator. And then this bit that's left here, this belongs in the denominator, so I'm just going to move it up here is x squared plus 4 to the 2/3 power. And if you simplify, you'll get x squared plus 12 in the numerator. You'll get 3, and x squared plus 4 to the 4/3 in the denominator. And there's my derivative.